The leadership of Nehawu and the inter-ministerial task team set up to investigate governance issues in the Northwest Province will be meeting in Brits this afternoon. They'll discuss the trade union's demands regarding governance in that province. Nehawu members from across the country descended on Mahikeng yesterday. They marched to the provincial legislature where they handed over a memorandum of demands to Minister of Health Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi. The memorandum gave the ministers 24 hours to respond to their demands, which includes a change in leadership in the Northwest Government and to refrain from outsourcing public services to private companies. Should Nehawu not be satisfied with the minister's feedback, they may instruct members across all public sectors in the Northwest to embark on a 2-day stay away. Well, let's get an update now for you on that meeting between Nehawu's leadership and the inter-ministerial task team, which is about to get underway shortly. We go to our reporter in Brits, Salwani Kakao, for an update. Salwani, good afternoon to you. So what do we know about this meeting? Who will be in attendance and what should be discussed?
Afternoon there, Natasha. Yes, in your intro there, you said it 100% correctly. We are coming live to you from Brits. Indeed, we are expecting a discussion or a meeting to be underway. In fact, I got confirmation just now before going live that, in fact, that meeting has just gotten underway. And that meeting is the leadership of Nehawu, like you rightfully said, as well as that inter-ministerial task team. You did say there again that we are expecting to see the two parties discussing that memorandum of demands that was handed over yesterday to the Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, in Mahikeng during the march of Nehawu, where we saw quite a number of people in attendance. We also are expecting to hear being discussed several issues, including the ones that have been highlighted time and again in the media in the last few months, as Nehawu has been saying that the privatization as well as outsourcing is one of the issues that really need to be dealt with as soon as possible. They also highlighted on that memorandum that vacant posts that are funded should be given to people because a shortage of staff within various departments of government is one of the issues that are crippling service delivery. We also are expecting perhaps to hear what the way forward would be. I mean, you would remember, like you said there, that Nehawu had given the inter-ministerial task team only 24 hours to answer to their demands. They had said that failure to do so will result in the trade union making sure that there is a stay away for 2 days, which would then take place on Friday, which is tomorrow, as well as on Monday. But now that the inter-ministerial task team has responded, we maybe cannot say that it's going to go ahead unless perhaps they are not agreeing on whatever they will be discussing. But what we can tell you is that it's just gotten underway. It is a closed session, Natasha, and we're told also by Nehawu that we can expect them together with the inter-ministerial task team to have a media briefing afterwards where they will tell us, the media, what came up of that meeting, perhaps some resolutions that will be taken. You'd remember the Minister yesterday of Health, as he was receiving that memorandum, he did say that some of the problems that have been highlighted can have short-term solutions or solutions that can be implemented right away. But some of the problems that have been highlighted are ones that would need long-term solutions or solutions that will not come overnight. But we are expecting to get an update from the two teams after that meeting, Natasha.
All right, any idea what time we could expect that briefing from the two teams?
Well, we're not given an indication as to what time that media briefing will be, but that closed door meeting has just started now at 2 o'clock. How long it's going to take, whether it could be 30 minutes, whether it could be an hour, 2 hours, we have not been given an estimation. So ours is just to wait outside and see what is going to be the outcome from them. Again, the one thing we are seeing right now is that there's a high police contingency, keeping an eye on the situation situation. Not that there's any expectations really of things getting out of hand, but perhaps they're just here to make sure that in case anything happens, they can be at the top of the situation. Once that media briefing starts, we'll definitely try our best to bring it live as it happens for our viewers. Natasha?
So, Monica Carl, thanks so much for that. Absolutely, we'll take that media briefing should it get underway any time from now.